Out of all the dumb shit that Jake Paul does on a regular basis, the last thing I ever thought he would be doing is looting my local PF Chang's. So hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the Atozy channel. So in today's video, I guess we're taking a look at the poster boy for white privilege and ignorance, Jake Paul. Because as most of you guys know right now, he was hanging around and instigating a bunch of the looting and rioting that happened northeast of Phoenix the other night. And as a lot of you guys know, I've been living in the Phoenix, Arizona area for about 2 years now. So for me to see a guy that almost baits me on a monthly basis to make a video on him, doing this stuff.
Did it make you want to go out and beat his ass?
Yeah, I can't beat his ass. I'll be 100% honest. I cannot beat Jake Paul's ass. But for him to run around and instigate protesters to start looting and vandalizing in a place that I call home, yeah, that irked me, to say the least. I was really like, wow, this guy. And that's just the surface of why this whole situation really irks me. So first things first, let's just take a quick look at some of the footage and his response to all this.
Honestly, shit's so. Oh! Hold it up high. Wait. Oh! Oh! Oh my God! Oh my God! It's getting crazy.
All right, so in the first clip, we saw him outside of Nobu, but in the second clip, he was outside of PF Chang's. Or well, not only was he in front of PF Chang's, he also accepted a looted vodka bottle. But since I'm a local, what this tells me is he was actually hanging around the area for quite the time. If he started off at Nobu and ended up at PF Chang's, that's on the two opposite sides of the mall. So you can't just say, oh, I was just randomly walking by and stumbled upon all this. No, that excuse does not work here. I don't think he was pulling that excuse in the first place, but that's out of the way. Nah, he was actively following the commotion for all the wrong reasons. Sure, if he was here legitimately protesting the injustices that happened and that are currently happening, yeah, that would be fine. He has every right to protest just like everyone else. But we haven't seen any evidence of Jake Paul peacefully protesting. What we haven't said is this.
Hey, yo, give me a free cologne. It does, right? No, that's Logan. Logan Paul? Yeah, Logan Paul. Huh? I swear to God. I swear to God. Yo, Logan. Yo, Logan. Wait. Yeah, go. Hey, that's not Logan. Go.
So what we've seen is Jake Paul accepting a stolen vodka bottle from PF Chang's, them trespassing in a closed mall when everyone else who's in that mall is looting the mall and they're just standing around with a vlog camera going, it's going down, for their own vlog content. Really? Then you have either him or his videographer yelling, hey yo, give me a free cologne, while the looters are looting Sephora. Yeah. Jake Paul is totally out there for justice for Floyd. But he apologized by saying this. To be absolutely clear, neither I nor anyone in our group was engaged in any looting or vandalism. For context, we spent the day doing our part to peacefully protest one of the most horrific injustices our country has ever seen, which led us to being tear gassed for filming the events and brutality that were unfolding in Arizona. We were gassed and forced to keep moving on foot. We filmed everything we saw in an effort to share our experience and bring more attention to the anger felt in every neighborhood we traveled through. We were strictly documenting, not engaging. I do not condone violence, looting, or breaking the law. However, I understand the anger and frustration that led to the destruction we witnessed, and while it's not the answer, it's important that people see it and collectively figure out how to move forward in a healthy way. We are doing the best we can to be helpful and raise awareness. This is not the time to attack each other. It's time to join together and evolve. This is like one of the most blatant butt-licking PR piece of an apology.
I feel like Jake Paul is just an adrenaline. So he sees all these riots going on and he wants to be a part of it because he wants to,
feel the adrenaline and rush of being there. He wants to make it about himself.
Yeah, like he wants to, like, didn't he post like, oh, my eyes from being tear gassed? And he just wants to like while out. That's what it kind of seems like.
Oh, 100%. But what really irked me about everything that happened, the day after all this happens, I walked through the whole Fashion Square area. And basically, I walked through the outdoors areas of what you saw in these clips. And I was talking to people in the community and business owners and stuff like that. But what kept coming up was Jake Paul this, Jake Paul that. Jake Paul was here doing this and this. Jake Paul was here last night doing that and that. It was a whole lot of Jake Paul. Jake Paul didn't really do any physical damage to our knowledge. You have the stolen bottle of vodka that was given to him and he accepted it outside of PF Chang's. He selfishly made it about himself and his experiences rather than why the protest is happening in the first place. If Jake Paul actually wanted to help, he could try to highlight the important stories that need to be heard right now instead of just making it all about himself. So wow, thank you Jake Paul for stealing away some of the attention from the important aspects of the Black Lives Matter and Justice for Floyd movement. But what did Jake Paul try to do to amend the situation? I wish this was a parody. I straight up wish that this video that we're about to watch together is a parody. The fact that he just released this a day or so after he was called out for all of this, that just completely baffles me. But okay, let's take a look at this real quick together, guys. Wanted to do something small to give back, so if you want to have a chance to win $15,000 cash giveaway, see below on how to enter. Go to High Key Agency, follow everyone High Key Agency is following, text less than 30 seconds, come back here and comment done when finished. Prizes are $10,000 to one grand prize winner and $2,500 to two other winners. If you're hyped, tag a friend and share this post to a story. Winners will be announced on the High Key Agency story on Wednesday. This is like the definition of the bottom of the barrel Instagram influencer BS marketing scams. This is the same kind of shit that Danielle Kahn does.
With everything that's going on in America right now, from the quarantine, virus, the riots, I just wanted to be able to do my part to help out.
You're not doing your part to help out at all. You're trying to grow all your other social media brands through this High Key Agency. You're trying to get followers for whatever this agency is, or this agency has paid you to get followers for all the other people in their agency. This isn't you giving back. This is so, oh my, the fact that he's trying to mask this as like giving back irks me so bad.
So I'm going to be doing a $15,000 giveaway right now. All you guys have to do to be entered to win is go to High Key Agency, follow them and everyone that they are following to be entered in to winning this $15,000. I'm also donating $5,000 to the Los Angeles Bail Fund to help bail out protesters who have wrongfully been put in jail due to peaceful protesting.
Okay, so he came to Arizona to protest and I guess like run around with the looters, but he's not bailing out the people he instigated to do stuff with him. Nah, he's gonna bail out the people in LA. If you're gonna come to Arizona and make a mess, you better clean up your mess in Arizona as well. So this guy, he wants to give back to us, right? But for his viewers to get given back to, they need to go to this account and follow 93 people just to have a chance to enter this $10,000 giveaway.
I just don't understand. What does he think is going to happen when he says this stuff? Like when he does this and he's like, I'm going to be giving back by doing basically a scam. Or can I say that allegedly? I don't know.
It's basically a scam. I mean, like, these things happen all the time. Like, these giveaways happen so many times a day on Instagram, and so few of them are actually real. It's ridiculous.
It's not really giving away money if you think about it. It's like, I will pay you, I will pick out of all of the people who are helping me out with this. Yeah, and I'll pay one person.
Yeah, exactly. Or three people in total.
3 people. Okay, yeah.
Out of all the hundreds of thousands that are probably going to go through this.
Yeah.
Okay. Really giving back, man. Thank you for your service, Jake Paul. Someone I would love to bring up just to show some contrast between celebrities would be Cole Sprouse. The other day, Cole Sprouse was arrested while protesting peacefully. He wasn't posting a bunch of stories antagonizing the police, encouraging looters, encouraging vandalism. No, he was peacefully protesting to then be arrested. And then when he finally did post about this, he did it in a very selfless manner. Notice how the picture he posts is just Black Lives Matter. It's not him like in shock while being arrested or something like that. The focal point of this is not him. So in the caption of this picture, he wrote, "A group of peaceful protesters, myself included, were arrested yesterday in Santa Monica." So before the voracious horde of media sensationalism decides to somehow turn it about me, there's a clear need to speak about the circumstances. Black Lives Matter, peace, riots, looting are an absolutely legitimate form of protest. The media by nature is only going to show the most sensational, which only proves a long-standing racist agenda. I was detained while standing in solidarity, as were many of the final vanguard within Santa Monica. We were given the option to leave, and we were informed that if we did not retreat, we would be arrested. When many did turn to leave, we found another line of police officers blocking our route, at which point they started zip tying us. It needs to be stated that as a straight white man and a public figure, the institutional consequences of my detainment are nothing in comparison to others within the movement. This is absolutely not a narrative about me, and I hope the media doesn't make it such. This is and will be a time about standing ground near others as the situation escalates, providing educated support, demonstrating and doing the right thing. This is precisely the time to contemplate what it means to stand as an ally. I hope others in my position do as well. I noticed that there are cameras that roll within the police cruisers during the entirety of our detainment. Hope it helps. I'll speak no more on the subject as I am 1, not well versed enough to do so, 2, not the subject of the movement, and 3, uninterested in drawing attention away from the leaders of the BLM movement. I will be again posting the link in my story to a comprehensive document for donations and support. I'll be linking the same document in the description of this video, but that's how you do it. That is actually how you help the movement without making it about yourself. And Jake Paul, you can say you're sorry no matter how many times. It doesn't matter until you actually act like you're sorry. And I think I'm just gonna end the video on this note right here. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.